Good morning. Welcome to the Committee on Public Safety, Judiciary, and Homeland Security. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Commissioner Kinlock,
Present.
Commissioner Garza,
Here.
Commissioner Clemente,
Here.
Commissioner Dobb,
Here.
Chair Clerk Coleman.
Here.
You have a quorum present.
All right. Next item.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approval of the October 23rd, 2024 meeting minutes.
Been properly moved by Commissioner Dobbs, supported by Commissioner Clemente. Are there questions on the motion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carried.
Okay, next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay.
Moving to item 1 under new business, requesting commission approval of retroactive amendment 1 to a 3-year professional services contract with 1 2-year option to renew with the U.S. Corrections LLC for the extradition services for the prosecutor's office to return prisoners who have fled Wayne County and witnesses who have been incarcerated in other jurisdictions.
Good morning, Tony. Please identify yourself for the record.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members of the committee. I'm Tony Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants, and Community Relations for Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy.
Okay.
I first and foremost have to thank the commission staff for their patience with me and their hard work on this particular retroactive contract. Next, I have to fall on the sword here because we were dealing with U.S. Corrections when they were under their old name, Prisoner Transport Services. U.S. Corrections absorbed Prisoner Transport Services, and unfortunately for us, all of their personnel left. So we had to spend all of this time reacquainting them with the documents and the policies and the contract that we were under for the first 3-year period. This contract expired on July the 31st, and I hate to come before you with a retroactive contract. However, this is a 2-year option to renew on the original contract between U.S. Corrections and Wayne County. This contract provides prisoner extradition services from anywhere in the country. We did an RFP before this was awarded, and basically this company is practically a sole source. Now, it is our intention, prosecutor has directed me, next year we will be going out for bid again because there is a new company out that may actually fill the bill for us exactly. I have also discussed this with Corp Counsel, and I believe in your packets you should have seen a direction from them indicating that we have an outstanding balance of $8,150 with U.S. Corrections, and I apologize, but it is my fault. I gave the order not to use U.S. Corrections at all since the contract had expired July 31st. Unknown to me, several of the Criminal Investigation Division folks already had prisoner transport bringing 3 prisoners back through. So I believe that Corp Counsel has indicated that it is in the best interest of the county to approve the contract, even though it's retroactive to August the 1st, so that we can pay those bills and move on forward. The total amount, this raises the total amount of the contract from $300,000 to $500,000. And I would note, we didn't expend the full $300,000 on the first 3-year contract. This would take us to the point of contract being approved from August the 1st of 2024 to July the 31st of 2026. And I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. I would hope that the committee would recommend approval.
Okay, Tony, let me make sure that I understand. The Department of Corrections, they had been doing the pickups, the prisoner exchange or picking them up and bringing them in, right?
No, U.S. Corrections.
It was US. Okay, so it was
They're
US.
they're not a United States entity or agency. They're a private for-profit corporation.
Okay, all right. So they had been providing us with those services to go out and pick up the prisoners.
Well beyond the last 3 years. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember, there was something else you brought before us about this issue of picking up the prisoners. And at one point, we weren't picking them up at all, or they had,
No, we had a problem in terms of, I call it an identity problem.
Mhm.
The company Prisoner Transport Services had serviced us for a number of years. And when I say serviced us, what they do is, for instance, if we have someone who was under indictment from Wayne County and they absconded to Arizona,
Mhm.
and we found that they were in Arizona, we do an extradition and we would contact U.S. Corrections. Back then it was Prisoner Transport Services to have them bring that prisoner back to Wayne County so that we could adjudicate their case and they could be punished for the crimes that they've committed.
Okay.
The problem, and I hate to say it this way, but U.S. Corrections is the only one in the United States that provides transport services from all 50 states. There are other companies that are regional, will do it for, a certain regional area, but these were practically a sole source. We have been advised, as I just mentioned, there's another company that is now coming online, and we're hoping that we will get a response to an RFP next year, and either we'll come before you to renew with U.S. Corrections, or we may come before you to ask to approve the new company.
Okay, so even though they said that their name is US Corrections, and I guess that's where I was
Right.
a little confused. It's really not a governmental agency. This is a
Madam Chair, you were,
for-profit.
you were not off the mark. You were right on.
Okay. Okay.
Confuses everybody. Confused me at first. And when we were getting the first contract approved, they had just changed the name.
Mhm.
So it also, we thought at first that it was a governmental entity, but it is not.
Okay. All right. So right now, you're asking this committee to approve an amount of, to change the amount or to move them, from 300,000 to 500,000.
That is correct.
And that would take us through, that's a new contract, right?
Yes, each contract year that we've had, we've allocated 100,000 to. So the
26.
first 3-year contract was 300,000. And then this extension of 2 years
Mhm.
would be another 100,000 each year.
Okay, all right. Any questions from members? Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And that includes the amount that's outstanding.
That is
the
correct.
8,000. Okay,
Yes.
very good.
The
The amount
80,000.
outstanding is $8,150, and
Okay.
it is included in that 200,000.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Okay.
you for the question.
Any other question or concern? If not, I need a motion. Okay, it's been properly moved by Commissioner Kenlock. Okay. So supported by Commissioner Garza. Okay. And again, are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of an interlocal funding agreement with Macomb County to allow for reimbursement of Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management expenses under the 2023 Homeland Security Grant Program.
Is this a pass-through? It's a pass-through. So the okay, do we have anyone here from
Yep.
Homeland Security?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ahmad Nasser. I'm the finance manager here at Homeland Security.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is a grant agreement for the performance period of
Well,
3
first of
years.
all, identify yourself first.
Oh.
Identify yourself.
My name is Ahmad Nasser, and I'm the finance manager of Homeland Security.
Okay, you can proceed.
Okay. This is a grant agreement for the performance period of 3 years. It's between the County of Wayne and our fiduciary unit, which is Macomb County, to have a pass-through funding through FEMA. Oh, the biggest part of it is through FEMA, which is the Urban Area Security Intelligence, and the other part of $40,000 is through the state Homeland Security Program. And both together, they formed this grant agreement to cover for the projects needed by our community. And usually what we do is we gather all the community representatives, the cities or township, and we ask them for the needed project immediately related to the security issues, including Wayne County and the sheriff office. And whatever we are able to cover, we go ahead and fund it.
Okay, so are there any questions or comments on this item? Okay, I have a motion by Commissioner Garza. I need a second. Okay, supported by Commissioner Dobb. Are there any questions? Any questions on this motion? Hearing none, please vote. Uh-oh. Okay, well, mine just went off, so you can just mark me as a yes.
Motion carried.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Next item,
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I've not been informed of any. Next item,
G, public comments.
okay. Are the lines open?
The lines are open and no emails have been received.
Okay, thank you. So it is that part, it is now time for public comments for this, for the Committee on Public Safety, Judiciary, and Homeland Security. So if there's anyone on Zoom or on the phone
I'm
or
still here.
or in the chamber who would like to make a comment at this time, please proceed. Second call for public comment. If there's anyone here or on Zoom or the phone who would like to make a comment before this committee at this time, please proceed. Okay, last call for public comment. If you have anything to say, you need to say it now. All right, public comment is over. Next item.
Adjournment.
It's been properly moved by Commissioner Dobbs, supported by Commissioner Clemente, that we adjourn. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Bye.
Those opposed, the motion carries.